What is a dividend? The term dividend emanates from the Latin term dividendum, meaning thing to be divided. In the corporate law context, a dividend is a pro rata distribution by a corporation to its shareholders of a particular class or series of shares of the capital stock of the corporation, provided the applicable corporate law requirements to pay a dividend have been legally satisfied. The fact that a distribution is not called a dividend by the corporation does not affect the nature of the distribution, where it meets the applicable corporate law's legal criteria for its legal treatment as a dividend. Dividends are declared by the corporation's board of directors, with the dividend being paid from the corporation's profits, as one of the principal corporate law constraints of the payment of dividends is that a corporation shall not declare or pay a dividend if there are reasonable grounds for believing that A, the corporation is or would, after the payment, be unable to pay its liabilities as they become due, or B, the realizable value of the corporation's assets would thereby be less than the aggregate of its liabilities and stated capital of all classes. This particular definition is taken from Section 43 of the Alberta Business Corporations Act, similar to subsection 38 sub 3 of the Ontario Business Corporations Act and Section 42 of the Canada Business Corporations Act. The payment of dividends is not mandatory, with the corporation's board of directors having discretion to either invest the corporation's profits back into the corporation or pay those profits out to the corporation's shareholders by way of dividends. In the ordinary course of business, a corporation may generally pay a dividend in one of three forms. 1, in cash. 2, as a dividend in kind by a distribution of corporate property, if allowed under the relevant corporate law. Or 3, as a stock dividend. As for the taxation of dividends, the tax basics have been set forth by Revenue Canada in Income Tax Folio S3-F2-C2, Taxable Dividends from Corporations Resident in Canada. For corporate and tax law matters pertaining to corporate dividends, from corporate business structuring to dividend distributions to tax planning, contact our law firm for a confidential initial consultation. Thank you.